You ready? Ready? Oh. Alrighty guys, it is time for a much overdue shop update. It's been a while since I've made an update video, and so I figured before I get into machining and doing a lot of stuff for the lathe project, I'll go over some shop updates that I've had over the past couple months, and then after this video, then we'll be getting into the fun stuff and machining stuff out. So I made a list so we could get through it, and I could tell you guys everything and not have to try and remember it. So here we go. First thing, I got some new tools, or I guess I'll say general tools for the shop or the machine. First thing being this tool setter. So you can see here, this is from Edge Technology. You push the top here and the indicator goes around and lets you to set to a number, I'll say. This is an upgrade. Well, actually, I first wanted to get this when I got the Footall and they were out of stock. They only had the ones that had the little small nipple on top, and I felt like that wasn't right for me. I wanted the full big button to be able to touch off on. So until I got that, my current method, or previous method now, was to use the 1, 2, 3 block in the machine and set my tools off of here using a piece of paper. That, of course, is a by feel kind of technique, which I hate. I like going by numbers. So this will at least help me get one step in the right direction until I can get the Renishaw probe and tool setter and stuff set up in here. I'm gonna have to deal with this, which is perfectly fine with me. I can set to a number and be a little bit more accurate than having to do it by feel and have that small variation between tools. So that's the first big step that I've taken to upgrade some stuff in the shop. What else do I have? Oh, so as you guys probably have seen, at least on Instagram, I got this big bar of aluminum that I got for doing the lathe project. Well, I got that, but my pieces, my stock for each individual cut or component is small within that. So I have no way of cutting that. I've either have to do it by hand or go to a friend's house or shop to cut this. So to solve that issue, I got this guy. So this is a cold saw. It's made by Evolution, and if you follow me on Instagram, you can see here Evolution. You've already seen this cut on Instagram, but this one is actually oh, you can see here, it's made for steel. I got this one, and I knew I've seen people cut aluminum with the steel blade. I think it's really between the steel blade and the aluminum blade is just a difference in the tooth per inch. The aluminum has more, so I guess you have a cleaner cut. But I've seen plenty of people cut, and I as well, I can't even speak right now, as well have cut pieces with the steel blade that are aluminum. But I still got to figure out where I want to place this. You can see it's currently on the floor. I got to figure out, I want to mount it up somewhere on a bench. I can move the camera around. Somewhere maybe like right here or over there, but have somewhere where I can stand up and use it. Oh yeah, don't mind my messy desk over there. So that's that. So I went over the saw, and what's next? Oh, so one thing, this is in regards to shop organization, is this guy. Colletizer, you can see here. So previously, you can see they come in these little individual packets, or at least when you get the the Amazon version like I do, until I can afford the fancy versions. But they all come in stuff like this, or little canisters, or in one big pack, and they're not very organized. So before I had to like scrounge around and figure out, okay, what's this size or what's this size? Now they're at least all facing in the right direction up, so I can see the numbers to see what size they are. You can see they're obviously not in the right order. You can see they're of varying sizes, but I can at least see what size they are and pick it up. I should get, you know, everything organized, but I'll do that later, of course. So those are the top three, you know, general tool stuff or organization kind of stuff that I've gotten for the shop. I haven't been out in the shop in about a month, and there's a reason for that. I'll get to it in a minute, but I haven't been in the shop, but I have been doing some work. I've been doing a lot of programming for these individual brackets and mounts and everything. You know, these are all 3D printed, but making them out of aluminum, you of course have to do all the cam work. So I've been using my laptop and programming, and with that, buying all the tooling that I need. So go back over here, you can see I got tools set up for the job that I'm about to do, but I've been getting a bunch of carbide end mills. This guy is actually the largest one I've bought so far. This is a 3/4 inch. I forget how long the flute is, maybe 2 inches, but it's from Lakeshore. This is probably the largest thing I've ever bought as far as, you know, a carbide end mill. I of course have the shear hog. This is a 2 inch. That guy rips, but as far as carbide, that was my biggest. I can't wait to use this too. I feel like this guy is going to really hog out some material too. So I've been getting tooling, doing programming for all of the cam, for all the parts, and then I've been setting up my tooling now. And right after this video, I'm actually going to go start setting up my tools and getting stuff ready to actually, you know, make some chips. You can see in here, I got, this is for the motor mount. I used my cold saw to cut this, and it's, oh my goodness, this is like, it cuts like butter through that saw compared to a bandsaw where it just goes so slowly through the material. But this is the motor mount, which if we go over here, this guy. So it's gonna be one of these guys. This is gonna turn into, I gotta find that part in this stock. So I got one there, and I of course got another one right here. So we gotta make 2 of those, but I'm already starting to get ready to make chips. I've also got some more Talon grip inserts coming in, because not all my parts are the same size. I don't want to keep moving inserts around, as well as having one stuck, because the head here got stripped out and it's been a bear to try and get out. And so I ordered more so I could, you know, you can see here with that one stuck, I got to kind of, if I want to clamp it, it's going to be all the way over here, which in general terms is a no-no, because you want to be clamping, you know, in the center. But I found out this guy fits pretty snug right there. So when I clamp this down, this will be snug or clamping when doing that. I haven't figured out or decided whether or not I want to wait for my inserts to come in so I can just slide this guy over. I probably will, but yeah, that's fun stuff. So where'd my list go? So gone over general shop tools, gone over programming. Oh, so the reason why I haven't been in the shop for a month, you can see, you know, I got the walls, the ceiling, and the roll-up door. It's all insulated, so it's really good at keeping heat in. And being here in Georgia, it's hot in the summer. It's great in the winter. It keeps it nice and, you know, warm or room temperature in the shop, but in the summer it is flipping hot. So I got that guy. So as you can see, it's an AC unit. It's a mini split. I've seen a lot of guys on YouTube with their shops install them, and it is a little bit of work just to try and drill through the wall and get things set up, but oh my goodness, is it worth it. I can even get a little fancy here. If I get my phone out, let's see here. If I get my phone. Turn shop AC off.
It looks like you haven't set up.
Turn off shop AC. Of course. Turn off shop AC.
Okay, done. Shop AC is powered off.
That's so cool. So it took me a little bit. I apparently don't know how to use my cell phone, but it I can control it through Siri. So if I do turn on shop AC.
Okay, done. Shop AC is powered on.
Look at that. Louver starts opening up again. It's going to start blowing air. That's so cool. I nerd out on this kind of stuff. It of course comes with a remote, which you can pick up and walk around with. If we go on the outside, I can show you if I get the door. I can go around here. You can see it comes out of the wall here. This is where the lines come out and the power for that inside unit goes over there. And then this is where the actual condenser is. Did everything myself. I still got to wrap the lines here in the back with the vinyl wrapping that they give you, but got my disconnect, so everything's done. I also mounted it up off the ground, so I don't have to worry about, you know, mowing the grass or even just crap getting in there. It's kind of up off the ground and not going to get wet. Not that it's going to hurt it, but just to keep it more clean. And then if I can close the door here, I negotiate my saw and the shop vac that's sitting here. I can go over here. So on the back side of this wall is actually where the AC unit is mounted. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that. You can see there's this line right here. I actually took my circular saw and just cut across the wall, pulled that back, pulled the insulation down, and I had to put 2x6s around here. I think up a one row across and then down here to be able to mount that bracket that the condenser sits on. I think one of the legs mounts perfectly up to the stud that's right there, and then over here I had to use a 2x6 or a couple of them to mount up to. So that was fun. And then I had basically, you know, the reason why I put it right there was because my panel's right there, so I just drilled a hole straight through and was able to wire it straight up into my breaker box and get everything wired, get everything turned on, and it is amazing in here in the shop. Just being able to turn the AC down and not have to deal with hotness. Let's see. Let's grab the list. Oh, so yeah, with all that, I of course had to drill stuff and mount stuff and cut stuff up, and so I had a huge mess. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw there's a huge mess right here with like extra tools and hardware, and then there's all these boxes over here on the back side of the roll-up door over here. I had all the big boxes that AC came in, and it was just, there was a lot of packaging and just crap that I had to deal with to get everything mounted, but I'm glad I did it because it was totally worth it. So I've been doing a lot of cleaning, as well as one thing. I finally got the filter. I don't know if you can see it through the step stool. Finally got the my quote-unquote filters for the coolant. Those are the Harbor Freight Special, where I use their shop rags, and you place them right in the bottom of the pan, and the just coolant comes out and drips right onto it and collects your chips, so it doesn't get into your pump. And what else? Oh, so I guess the last thing is this guy. I haven't hooked it up yet, but I got a new PC for the shop because my old one is over 10 years old. So this guy, I used to use it for gaming back in the day. I don't do so much of that anymore, you know, because of, you know, parent life and just work and, you know, shop life. So I've been using it for programming and, you know, I guess modeling as well as for video rendering for, you know, videos like this that you're watching. So in the effort of trying to get something just right off the shelf, I wasn't going to build a custom unit, but I decided just to go off the shelf. And so this is this is the Alienware, I think it's R8 is what it was, or is. And I'll put the specs down below of what it is, but I think it's gonna work really well, because if this 10-year-old PC that was made for gaming can do what I can do right now, but barely, this guy was a modern, I'll say modern day gaming rig. It's not like the top of the line or anything, but I think it's going to do plenty good for the video rendering and modeling that I want to do. So look forward to hooking this up. Right after this video, I'll probably be doing that, as well as getting ready for setting up my tools and making our first chips for the CNC lathe build. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now, guys. Thanks for following along. Right after this video, I'm going to start setting up everything, and after this video, we're gonna have a couple of videos of machining and just fun stuff. So if you like this kind of content, you like machining, you like programming, you like wiring and kind of nerdy stuff, you know, consider subscribing. It helps me know that, you know, maybe you guys like this kind of stuff. Maybe I should make more of it. That, and you know, maybe even give this video a like. If you have any questions with the shop stuff or comments, feel free, leave them down below, and we'll go from there. I can provide any more details on stuff that I'm doing, or heck, if you guys have a better way of doing something, feel free to let me know. But with that, hope you guys enjoyed. Look forward to making more videos. Looking forward to talking to you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.